In this lecture, we're going to see a simple framework that has been used for decades in the business strategy world, and it was formulated for the first time in the 1970s by Bruce D. Henderson, the founder of the BCG group. That's why also this matrix is called BCG. Now, there are several names that the matrix has got over the years, like, growth share matrix, or really the original name. The name that was given by Anderson in the original article was product portfolio theory, or really the product portfolio matrix. Now, this matrix, it's very simplified because it assumes that the product development of a company is a core element for the company to survive over time. And this is, something given. But on the other side, the Anderson looked at a few key elements. Actually, we have two primary elements, which are growth and market share. So really, the products that will make the company survive in the long term are those where the company is gonna really have high growth and high market share. What he calls here the stars, which over time will decay, but in a good way because they will become cash cows. And indeed, there are four rules to understand when it comes to the product for portfolio theory. According to Henderson, the rule number one is that high market shares bring high margins and cash flows. The second rule is that growth requires cash to be maintained. The third rule is that high market share will be either earned or bought. And the fourth rule is about no product market can grow forever. Now, with this sort of theory, what happens is that there are two sort of sequences that we see when it comes to this sort of strategy by Anderson. The first really is about the the fact that a success sequence, as he calls it, is when a company is able to really transition from a product that is going to become question mark, and then become a star, and then decay, but again in a good way, as a cash cow, because the company now has a product in a mature industry, but at the same time that same product has become a cash cow because it produces a lot of cash, and there is less cash needed to maintain the same product within the same market, and a lot of cash can be invested in other products that can become question marks first and hopefully stars. For those products that decay to become dogs, which are those products that neither grow or gain market shares, then this is the worst case scenario. So this is the scenario where Bruce Anderson called it a disaster scenario, where really all the cash invested from stars products or from cash cows really turns into dogs, so into products that don't either have high growth, neither market share. So really low growth share, low growth, and low market share. Those are the dogs that in the BCG matrix is the worst or disaster scenario. And this is how really the product portfolio theory works and how you can apply to your business.